So now we're going to put together everything we learned about exponentials and logarithms, and we're going to solve equations with all of that information. So the first thing that I want to talk about is this one-to-one property of exponential functions. One-to-one property means if the bases are the same, then the exponents have to be the same. And another way you can look at it is if the exponents are the same, then the bases have to be the same. For example, look at this one. We have 2 to something equals 2 to something. Well, if this were to be true, then don't these two exponents have to be equal to each other? So just set them equal and see what happens. X minus 1 equals 2x minus 4. So we'll subtract 2x and add 1. So that's 0 and that's 0. X minus 2x is negative x. Negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3. Divide both sides by negative 1 and we find out that x is equal to 3. Well, let's see if this works. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 squared is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 minus 4 is 2. 2 squared is 4. So you can go back and check your answer as well. But this is called the one-to-one property. It means if the bases are the same, then the exponents have to be the same. So what about this next one then? These bases are not the same. I know that 16 is 2 times 8, but that doesn't really help me in this situation. I need everything to be in exponent form with a base and an exponent. So I do know that 2 cubed is 8, and I also know that 2 to the 4th power is 16. Now if you don't know that, you can kind of play with the numbers a little bit, use your calculator, and come up with something where you have the same base. So what I want to do is change 8 to 2 cubed. So all I did was change 8 to 2 cubed. Everything else is the same. I want to change 16 to 2 to the 4th power. Everything else is the same. So whenever you have a power to a power, don't you multiply the powers? So this is really 2 to the 3x plus 6, right? This one is 2 to the 4x plus 4. Well, now we have the same bases. Since the bases are the same, the exponents have to be the same. So we have 3x plus 6 equals 4x plus 4. Solve it. So I have negative x is equal to negative 2. Divide both sides by negative 1, so x is equal to 2. And you can check that one as well. We have 8 to the 2 plus 2. We want to know, is that equal to 16 to the 2 plus 1? Well, 8 to the 2 plus 2 is 8 to the 4th. 16 to the 2 plus 1 is 16 cubed. Are those the same? We have 8 to the 4th is 4,096. And 16 cubed is also 4,096. So yes, this works. So how about this next one? This one you have to remember what a square root means in terms of a power. Remember, a square root is the same as the power of 1/2. So we have 2 to the 5x is equal to 2 to the 1/2 power. Well, now we have the same bases. Now we have the same bases. Let me try to focus this really fast. I'm sorry, give me just a second. It's a very finicky camera. There we go. Alright, so we have the same bases. We can set the exponents equal to each other. We divide both sides by 5. X is equal to, we have 1/2 divided by 5. Remember, we keep change flip, right? So 1/2 times That's like 5 over 1, so we get 1 over 5, and that is going to be 1 over 10. X is equal to 1 over 10. And you can check that one as well. We have 2d 5 times 1 over 10. We get 1.41, and then we take the square root of 2, and we also get 1.41. So that one works as well.